You know that feeling that you look at your life and say that I don't know who I am anymore? You aren't exactly who you used to be, but also not who you want to be either. And you know that's uncomfortable, disorienting, and honestly, a little bit scary as well. But here's what I have come to realize lately, that you aren't lost, but also you're just in transition. And that shift, as messy as it sounds, is a proof right inside of you that you are growing. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Alex, and in this video we're gonna talk about you aren't lost, you're just in transition. Firstly, what being in transition really means. Then I'm gonna share with you my personal reflection on it. And then we proceed with the psychology of it, as always. And how you can ground yourself in transition. Because, you know, in transition we tend to be very stressed, or not only we feel lost, but also our nervous system is constantly active and alert. And then we all gonna wrap it up. Alright, so what being in transition really means. So psychologically, transitions are a period of our lives that we are reorganizing ourselves. Think of them as an update that your system didn't schedule, but you have outgrown the old version of you, your old job, your old relationships, mindset, and the new version of you isn't fully loaded yet. This space in between, it feels confusing because your brain doesn't like uncertainty, and our brain is wired for safety and not growth. So when you're in a phase that you can't fully see what's next, your nervous system goes on to alert, and it will think that something is wrong. But actually nothing is wrong. It's reorganizing yourself. So a while ago, I decided to do something very simple but very powerful. Okay, I have this habit that if I'm living in somewhere, after a while I try to remodel that. It's not a renovation, no, it's just moving around furniture, because I get sick of the same old way. Like I can't. Because you know, it's like that there are some times that I would still like to stay inside in home, but the way that furniture or the orientation of them, I'm like, it's very like ordinary and tiring. I want to change it, so I try to change it, and I did that here this time to my room. And while I was doing that, I got in and did a deep cleaning of my room. And then I was like, I have a lot of things in my closet that I haven't used for a long time. Let's declutter that as well. And I did. So basically, I either threw away or donated some of my objects or clothes, and then I was like, oh, you know, that kind of feels like transition as well. And it was like you're cleaning out what no longer fits you, energetically, physically, emotionally, just to make room for things that they will. And you know, that hurts and it feels uncomfortable. But it's not about your stuff. It's your old habits, your old identity, your comfort zone. And deep down, it feels like that you're peeling off a layer of your skin. Like, genuinely, I felt that. You know, what if that's not a bad thing at all? What if that discomfort is something that you're trying to come through? Just think about it. Now let's get to psychology of behind it. When you feel lost, that's when the psychologists will call it a liminal state, the in-between. It's like when a caterpillar is trying to turn into a butterfly. But inside the cocoon, everything breaks down first. And that's what's happening to you internally. Your brain's old neuronal patterns, where you used to think, react, define yourself, are just dissolving. That's why it feels so chaotic now. And neuroscience has shown that when you let go of your old patterns, your brain will actually release hormones like cortisol, which is the stress hormone. Your body will feel restless, chase tightens, you overthink, you crave control, but that's not failure. That's just your system trying to find balance in its new territory that you put it in. And the trick is that to not fight it. ground yourself while it's happening. So how to ground yourself in transition? So here's what has helped me personally. Firstly, ground your body before you ground your mind. When you feel anxious, instead of trying to think your way out of it, your nervous system needs safety now. Sit down, feel your feet touching the ground, breathe deeply and slowly, and try to do something sensory, like try to wash your hands with cold water, light a candle, and focus on one single action. Second, declutter your physical space, just like I did. So your environment mirrors your mental state. So when you remove the old, you signal to your brain that change is safe. It's not just about cleaning, it's actually symbolic reprogramming. Third, journal through transition, my all-time favorite. You can use journaling prompts like, what am I shedding right now? What part or parts of me am I outgrowing right now? What am I making space for? What still fits the person that I'm becoming? Fourth, create a transition routine. Something small that can ground you daily. A morning walk, a stretching, going to the gym, meditation, or even you could try to do journal, but this time you don't have to just write or answer those prompts. You can just say that, okay, this is today, like for example 13th of October, and whatever you're feeling, I like that, just start writing whatever you want to write or feel. You can just put them in words and write about it. Or you could do whatever that reminds your body, I am okay, I'm still me. Because every transition is really just your system learning a new rhythm. So maybe you aren't lost at all. Maybe you're just shedding what no longer fits you. Maybe you aren't behind. You're between versions. And that space in between, it is uncomfortable, but also sacred. It's where growth happens. So take your time, clean your space, ground your body, write it out. Because one day soon, this chapter that feels uncertain will be the one that you look back and say, huh, that's when everything started to change for me. And make sure that when you're in this transition, you try to be grateful for whatever you had, whatever the experience you had, be it good or bad. Because the good ones made memories for you, made good memories for you, and the bad ones will actually taught you things that you needed to know in your journey. And try to be grateful and proud of yourself that you made it. You made through the bad ones, and you basically are growing. Not everyone dares to grow, not everyone dares to go after what they want. So if you're there, be very proud and grateful and appreciative of yourself at first and everything that you have. Thank you so much for watching this video and staying with me till the end of the video. I hope this video was helpful for you, because I've been there and I know how it feels, and I was just trying to make a reminder for you that if you're in transition and if you're feeling lost, it's totally okay, it's totally fine. Just take your time and be appreciative of yourself and proud of yourself that you've made it here. Thank you so much again for watching this video, and see you in the next one.